So my mortgage went from $2,500 a month for my 5-bedroom house to $7,500 in 7 years. It went up to $7,500, and yeah, he's a witness. I could not afford it.
Millions of first-time homeowners are not able to afford their home after a few short years of being in it. And it's not because they have lost their jobs, got laid off, or have a different rate than they had when they originally signed the contract. In today's video, I'm going to explain why this is happening and what you can do as a first-time homeowner to prevent this from happening to you. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q. I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair expense in your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a banger. In today's video, we're going to talk about why so many Americans are losing their homes at a fast rate. But before we get into the video, guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. It allows YouTube to push this content to a wider audience and allows us to leave the lights on. Guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. If you have anything derogatory in your credit report, I mean anything negative, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, medical bills, guys, you name it, please go over to creditapprove.com. It's the website and the software that I was telling you about that allows you to put the full experience to your own hands. Guys, people are removing thousands of dollars worth of debt by themselves. They are no longer using credit repair companies. They are putting this information and this experience into their own hands and appreciating on a deeper level. Guys, please go to creditapprove.com, check out the software and start removing these items, guys, if you have anything derogatory on your credit report. Now let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video. Guys, the reason because so many people are losing their homes is really simple. It's taxes. Taxes has been a pain in our butt ever since the 1900s, and it doesn't seem like this is going to be an issue that's going to be slowing down anytime soon. So let me explain. So basically, when you are getting a new home, you are basically paying taxes, insurance, and your mortgage. Your mortgage can comprise of taxes, insurance.
So a shocking new report that came out today on the state of the U.S. economy. According to researchers at Harvard, more than 40 million American families cannot afford the homes that they live in.
And taxes, insurance, and your mortgage, and your principal, all right? So when you are dealing with a home, those type of percentages can change year after year. So you have to make sure that you are putting yourself in a fixed position more than ever, especially when you buy the first home. So basically what's going on is that taxes are going up as the prices or the home value is increasing. Now we have been seeing a lot of individuals in the brand new home market actually deal with this because they're not understanding that when you are buying a brand new home, you are typically going to pay the taxes for the land itself and not the actual value of the home. So when a builder sell you a piece of property and build on it, they are basically taxing the land itself, and the taxes for land versus a piece of property is substantially different. So when you are basically getting the first year is for brand new homeowners is going to be the taxes in the mortgage could be cheap. They could be very cheap just because those taxes is going to be rolled over on the new year when that valuation of that home actually hit the market and the taxes will hit it also. Now, as you seen in the video in the beginning, you've seen the young lady actually talk about after 7 years, her mortgage went from $2,000 to $7,500, and that is the reason. It's not because her rate changed, the interest rate didn't change, and not because she lost her job. It's simply because of taxes. The more your home grows in value, the more you have to pay those taxes in value, right? So I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and Illinois has one of the highest tax brackets for home properties in the country. I have a friend, he bought a property cash, $400,000, but his taxes on that property is around 15 grand a year, and that has grew over the last 5 years. And if you are paying a house cash and your property taxes is 15 grand a year, you're still paying a mortgage forever. And if those taxes is inflating year after year after year, then your mortgage without you actually on any money on the actual property is going to go up as well. So if you don't put 20% down in escrow, it's going to go, if you don't put 20% down on your property, your taxes are going to go to escrow, and that's going to be rolled over, like I said, to the following year. And once that following year valuation of that home home come, those taxes are going to be substantially different than the original taxes that you was paying on your mortgage. So your lender, your closing attorney, and your title company is going to basically conjure up a tax, give you a valuation of what your taxes is going to be throughout the duration of the home. But sometimes they can make a mistake, and those figures are not always concrete. So if, like we had in COVID, a lot of properties went up in value in COVID almost instantly because the market had a high demand and low inventory. So when you have a high demand and low inventory, the property valuations are going to go through the roof because there's not a lot of properties to fill the demand of the market. So when your property goes up in value, I know mine did over the last couple of years, and it's crazy, but it's definitely something that I understand and I'm prepared for because I understand the system. So a lot of people are losing their homes because of taxes, and typically you see these type of cases when it comes to elderly or things like that of that nature. They really just don't understand, and they just get lost in the infrastructure and they lose their home. But these are first-time homeowners. These are the 20-year-olds, 25, 30-year-olds. They are losing their home in record numbers, and it's really sad. It's really sad because they really don't understand. They don't understand what they're signing. You know, once they get approved, a lot of the verbiage of understanding the minutia of the actual contract and the long-termness of it is thrown out the window. They just, you know, once they get approved, they super excited. Once they get a number of what they needed to pay, and once they get approved, everything else is really a deaf ear because they are already having what they want. They have the price. They think that, okay, your mortgage is going to be $2,300, and they think that your mortgage is going to be $2,300 the duration of your contract, and that's not the case. Like I said, the taxes determine the valuation. Now, taxes has been a big issue in 2024, all the way up to many people are claiming and asking for a tax strike. You know, it has been going viral on TikTok.
Back in January, we launched a poll on this here at Tickety TikTok, and we asked, plain simple terms, does the United States government deserve your money? Of course, we had a resounding amount of no's. Yeah, these 9 yeses, go download the BetterHelp app. Tax Strike 2024 has gotten a lot of traction online.
Are you seeing the number of people that are calling for a tax strike in 2024?
Serious question. Since we're seeing our current president use all of our tax dollars on sending weapons and bombs, are we filing taxes this year?
And it's getting a lot of traction that people are not dealing with taxes anymore. A lot of people have come to the conclusion that if all Americans just stop paying taxes, we will not have money to send over to Ukraine when our poor people are starving in our own streets. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about the tax strike. That is a very interesting one. We definitely still need taxes, but the way the tax system is manipulated, who knows where your tax dollars are going. They can print money out of thin air, and they still asking for every ounce of our dollars as well. So guys, how can you prevent this? One of the biggest issues that I see a lot of first-time homeowners do when buying a property is they over leverage themselves. You know, they buy as much as they can possibly get afforded. I mean, they basically over leverage themselves. If the bank is willing to loan you $400,000 for a home property, and don't think that because that is the max that you need to tap into the max. You might need to tap into the $250,000 home price and put yourself in a position where you're going to have longevity in a contract without any worries, because these type of surprises can create a bubble, and that's what it seems like is happening. A lot of Americans is dealing with this issue now. I honestly don't know how this is going to be resolved. Like, the United States government is going to have to come up with some type of tax exemption for these Americans so we can deal with this issue head on. So another reason why you can actually have to deal with an inflated tax bill after the first year is because if you have bought a house from a tax exempted person, those tax exemptions are going to be cut off the following year. So if you bought a house with a tax exempted person, like a senior citizen, and the valuation was based off that tax bracket and that tax assessment, once the following year is applied and those exemptions are removed, the taxes can go up as well. So you have to keep in mind, guys, you have to do your due diligence when it comes to these type of processes so you can protect not only yourself yourself, but your family as well. Guys, let me know in the comment section if you are dealing with a situation like this. Now, I have heard through the grapevines that this situation has been primarily done with first-time homeowners. So first-time homeowners are dealing with this issue the most, and it's really sad, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you are dealing with something like this. And like I said, do your due diligence. Don't be quick to sign up with the max that you can get approved for, and make sure that you are asking the right questions for the taxes for the property. Everyone is so fixed on interest rates and things like that, but you have to make sure the taxes is applied for your budget. Guys, let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. Until next time, take care of your credit and take care of yourself. Credit Coach Q out.